Good morning, Community Church. If we have not met, my name is Ray Simpson. I'm the worship pastor here at Community. I'm so excited to meet you. Today, we're going to do our daily Bible reading. I'm excited that you are here and that you get to join me. So let's just go ahead and dive in. I'm going to be reading John 13, 31 through 35. John 13, verses 31 through 35. And I'll give you a second to grab that, digitally grab that, put that in there. Okay, here we go. John 13, 31 through 35. When he was gone, Jesus said, "Now the Son of Man is glorified, and God is glorified in him. If God is glorified in him, God will glorify the Son in himself, and will glorify him at once. My children, I will be with you only a little longer. You will look for me, and just as I told the Jews, so I tell you now, where I'm going, you cannot come." And then here's the important part that we're going to focus on. "A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you. So you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another." Let me read this one more time, verse 34. "A new command I give you, love one another as I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another." And, I was just reading this devotional and I was just thinking about it. And I was just thinking, as Christ followers, sometimes we put a lot of things before love. Sometimes we think that maybe we should judge before love. Maybe we should provide a solution before we love. Or maybe that is the way we love. For example, like in my marriage, I've been married going on 7 years in March. I can't forget that or I'll be in big trouble. So going on 7 years in March, I will be married. And what I'm finding in marriage and what you will find in any relationship, any dating relationship, any friendship, there's different love languages. There's different ways to love and there's different ways to receive love. And I think sometimes as Christ followers, we ignore that. We let our upbringing and what we were raised by dictate how we love each other. And so the next thing you know, we have a bunch of Christ followers that are doing the opposite of what God commanded us to do. And if you don't know what love is, this is what we're going to be left with, is 1 Corinthians 13 and 1. It says, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered." And I have anger issues, man. So it's not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. And I think so many times we've been raised in this culture where loving our fellow Christian or Christ follower, or even loving those that don't know Christ yet, looks like judgment. It looks like I'm a solution solver. So when I'm in an argument with my wife, I'm like, oh, how can I fix it? What's the solution? Versus let me comfort you, let me love you, let me lean into the way you receive love. And so I think that that's something that we need to sit with. It's, are we being patient? Are we being kind? Are we not boasting? Or are we sitting here proud? Are we casting judgment and calling that love? Do we lead with love? And that's how Jesus says that we'll be separated from those in the world. That's how he says that he will know that we are his disciples, is if we're not easily angered, if we're kind, if we're patient, if we do not envy, if we do not boast, if we're not proud, if we're not rude. And I struggle with a lot of this. A lot of these qualities are easy to do. It's fun to do, but it's the opposite of love. And so I encourage you today, let's just love. Let's be patient. Let's be kind. Let's set ourselves apart. Love you guys.